Joy, unbridled and amazing joy. When your prayers have been answered, joy. When the Lord heals you, joy. When you get carried away singing a Christmas hymn or carol, joy. When you share a moment of pure and spiritual happiness, joy. When you help someone who truly appreciates it, joy. And when you have an unexpected and holy moment with God, we call this joy. And hopefully you may have an epiphany during this Advent Sunday, or at least on Christmas Eve, and may you experience joy. Today we will be exploring 3 points. Number 1, we may have a blue Christmas and suffer with loss, while we truly struggle to follow our bliss and enter into joy again. But we may yet still sing for joy again and again and praise the Lord together. So number 1, we may have a blue Christmas and suffer with the loss of joy. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. We all know who that song is. Of course, it's the famous song by Elvis Presley, one of my favorite Christmas songs. But it points to the truth that many, many people get the blues during Christmas. And they may suffer with seasonal affective disorder or loneliness and grief. So it's hard for a lot of people this season. They might not be able to experience happiness because they're not able to get in touch with the Lord in many ways, and the losses are truly great. And in many churches in Western denominations, we have people in churches that have blue Christmas services. Have you ever been to one? Have you heard them? Did they bring you some relief? No? Well, they say that sometimes it helps to lament together, that we are not alone, even though we may feel lonely and depressed during Christmas. We may miss a loved one, someone who's passed away, someone who we love dearly and have spent many Christmases with. And then other people just struggle because the days have gone shorter and the nights have gone longer and we lack the sun. We know what that's like in Pittsburgh, don't we? And many people suffer setbacks and losses because they simply can't afford to buy Christmas gifts. This is a true reality for many people. And then there are people who suffer with depression and bipolar disorder, mania, and other mental health diagnoses that, in short, they just seem to have the blues. So they may celebrate many blue Christmases. So I remember there was a old young lady that I know, and she had been widowed for many years, and I would talk to her every year around this time. And she always carried a picture of her late husband wherever she went. And she would pray for him every day because she missed him so much. And she prayed that the Lord would take away her pain and her grief. And after many, many prayers and sleepless nights, the Lord answered her prayers and relieved her depression and her sadness. And she felt peace. Now, she still misses him every day, but the pain isn't as great. And she would sometimes come to some of the blue Christmas services that I would be leading. And she loved Elvis too. So we got along famously. Because it is true that we may have blue Christmases, that we may struggle with loss, but while we struggle, we should seek to love again. That we are called to do the best that we can and ask the Lord to relieve our pain.